Hello my friends, today we're going to be reviewing the 89 Jack Nicholson Joker figure from McFarlane. Now, they did have the rights to get Jack Nicholson's likeness, so instead we're getting the comic book version of him, which sucks, but I get it. This is the only time I get it because Jack Nicholson charges a lot of money for his likeness for some reason. I get he wants the dough and the cash, but if it's so high that, you know, Hot Toys and McFarlane can't even get the license, then he must be charging a ridiculous amount. But, oh well. Let's look at this figure. There's lots of good and there's quite a bit of bad about it that no one is talking about because I think they're getting the figure for free, so they don't say anything negative about it, and I have some thoughts. But first, packaging. Typical McFarlane packaging. It's fine. Nothing fancy. A little bit too big. The picture they have here is pretty nice. It's okay. It's not the best thing ever, but it's alright. But at least the figure looks decent. We'll get him out of the package though. Look at him, and we'll talk more about him and get to those hands, because those hands I definitely want to talk about, because dear God, that's the worst thing of reuse or remolding ever. I hate it. Also too, for some reason when I open him, there's a bunch of water or shit on him. I don't know why. I have to open that. I don't know why, but let me get a towel. This is just, what the fuck. Okay, I finally got most of that gunk on his back off. I think there's still some of it. Yeah, I think there's still, like, I do not know what it is, but it's like wet and shiny. I don't know if you can see that there. I have to get that off first before I do more of this review, so that's very disappointing that I have to deal with this issue for this figure that I know a lot of people want. I was debating on buying him, but my store had him in stock. I thought I'll go ahead and get it, and now I'm kind of regretting it just for that alone, because that is quite honestly disgusting. I do not know what that stuff is, but let's go ahead and look at the accessories first, and then I'll clean up him a little bit more, and then we can look at Jack Nicholson more himself. His first accessories is the stand here and the card. I'm not going to take it out of the box right now because I'm not going to be bothered to. And here's all the accessories he does come with. He comes with a good amount of stuff. The long gun is fantastic. I do like it. And the small one is great as well, with the bright bang flag on it. That is fantastic to me. I really do like that a lot. I will admit with the review spot that the handles are a little bit too big, but oh well. The cane looks great as well, and is the accurate colors to his cane from the original film. So I really do like that, as you can see right there. Looks great. His toupee looks good too. The microphone looks good, a little bit warped, but looks alright. But the hands. Let's get a zoom up close to the hands, because, dear Lord, this is terrible. Can you tell me what's wrong with them? They're purple, right? Now, they're supposed to be gloves, right? Not purple hands. As you see, they just grab some regular hands and paint them purple. You can even see the nails on this one. This is the laziest reuse ever. They couldn't mold specific glove hands for this figure, and this Joker has specific gloves, and they couldn't do that at all for the price of charging of $35. I mean, I'm going to try and use some other hands and maybe try and see if I can get custom hands, because I think it would be fun. But this is lazy. To be honest with you, this is why I didn't pick up the Heath Ledger one, because they did the same thing with this. The only reason why I picked up this one, because, you know, I doubt we're going to get our Jack Nicholson Joker figure in this scale for a long time, until most likely Jack Nicholson's dead, and that's gonna suck. So yeah. But hey, you know what? If they want to be that lazy, with the hands, I'm gonna be a little bit lazy with this review because it does not deserve the 100% full attention. If this is what we're getting from McFarlane. I get McFarlane likes to do reuse for a lot of their figures, but come on, do better. I get it, they're going to lose the license, so I guess they don't care, but still, come on. This is one of my big issues with McFarlane figures. And now, especially too with the whole oil thing with my Nixon figure, that's great. There's that Joker. As you see, I put the toupee on not fully because it's a little bit tight. But yeah, he actually looks really good. Now, it's not a full white, it is one of those like darker whites, but it doesn't look that bad. And like I said too, once you get down a little bit further with like the chest area here and whatnot, it looks decent, to be honest with it. The details are there. Now, of course, the buttons on his vest are not accurate, but it's okay. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Like I said, I don't like the gloves. The pants are wonderful. They're really good. I really like that they actually went with this detail like they should have. So I'm really happy with that. The shoes, I think, are Joaquin Phoenix Joker shoes. They're not actually accurate to his shoes in the movie. They're not even painted accurate enough. It should be a light purple with a dark purple. They just did all dark purple, but it is overall pretty good, and he looks great. Even through he doesn't have the likeness to Jack Nicholson, you can tell this is Jack Nicholson. I wish he was a bit fatter. You can see he's a bit skinny, but not that bad. Let's put the hat back on him though. And there he is with the hat back on him, and as you see, it just looks a lot better with the hat on. He looks more like Jack Nicholson and whatnot. Even through, they did mess up on the sides there when you plug it in. You can tell it's not fully plugged in there correctly, and I made sure to get that sucker down. Like, it's all the way down, and you can still see the issue there on the side there. And then if you turn him around, you see the same issue right there too. But like I said though, this is if you're looking at him super close, but you most likely be looking at him about like right there, that far ahead, and you're not going to see it right there whatsoever, as you see. But yeah, it looks great though. Let's go ahead, let's put two of his accessories on him, and then compare him to one of my other McFarlane figures, and then we'll wrap up the review. And there he is right there with the long gun and his cane. And that looks great. I really do love that a lot. And when I was posing with him, some more of that oil stuff came out again and whatnot. And then on his jacket, I wiped it off. But yeah, I don't know what is with that oil stuff. Is it so then the joints don't become tight or something? I do not know what that stuff is. It looks like my copy is the only one that has this issue for some dumb reason, and I don't know why. But yeah, no, he holds the gun very well. Even through it's not an actual trigger finger gun, he still holds it very well. The details could be a little bit better, but as you see, he does hold it very well. Whoop. But yeah, overall though, he does look fantastic, especially too with that stare, that Jack Nicholson looking stare. And here's a comparison between my other Joker figure I have from McFarlane, the digital version, which looks so much more better in quality and detail, to be honest with you. I still think this is a good figure, but there's definitely a lot of cutbacks they did with it. I saw the reviews. I thought it definitely looked better in person. No one had any issues that I was having, but after opening up this figure and seeing some of the issues and seeing how shiny everything kind of looks and whatnot with this guy, there's definitely some downsides. Do I regret buying him 100%? I would say no, but I think this is a 6.5 out of 10 figure for me, at least, for this Jack Nicholson Joker. because if you look at the details of this guy, it's just so much great detailing. The paint looks great. It just looks fantastic. This guy here is like, yeah, he doesn't look bad, but you see what I'm talking about with the shininess of the coat, and if you bring this here, you see how dull that looks as well. You see what I'm talking about by details and the shininess of the plastic and whatnot. Like, they're made of the same material. The coat should be a cotton material. That's not like leather. He never wore a leather coat, so why does it look shiny? Maybe if the figure, like, I think this figure would look so much more better if you do a lot of customization to it, which I think that's the reason why I bought it, because I think I can do some really good customization and make a really good Jack Nicholson figure in this scale, because I have the Hot Toys one and I have some, you know, Funko Pop ones. I'm like, do I really need this scale one? But since the store had it in person, I was like, sure. Oh, and that's the other thing I want to talk about too before I end this review, is his vest area, his bow tie. Let's zoom up very quickly. I don't know if you can see it, but the twist tie they had for this figure, it was so tight that it left marks in my version, and I made sure to see which one is the better version. They only had two, and this one looked best in the face department and whatnot, but I did not notice that because the little zip tie, I don't know why we're still doing zip ties. Don't know why we're still doing basically zip ties to hold him down. I just don't understand why. Just put him in the thing and be fine, you know? Get rid of these stupid fucking, you know, little things. That's what damaged my figure, and I'm sick of it. It's 2026. We don't need zip ties. We don't need those little things to hold the figures in anymore, okay? I think if I paid $25 for this figure, I think I've been more happy with him. But for $35, there's some issues that I'm just like going, no, especially to some of the other issues I dealt with other things. But yeah, that's my review. Have a good one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and